Lord said to John, "Come forth and receive eternal life." But John came in fifth and won a toaster.
That's good.
We got some.
Cool.
They were biting like flies out here today.
All right, it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
All right. Why did no one play cards on the Ark?
I don't know why.
Because Noah was standing on the deck.
What a silly Willy. Oh, we got another one. They're biting like mosquitoes now. All right, I have one more.
right.
What did the shark say after eating the clownfish?
What? What'd he say?
This fish tastes funny.
Hey guys, I'm Mr. Gabe.
And I'm Mr. Andrew, and this is an epic story.
Hey Andrew, do you remember that story about a guy named Daniel?
Wait, is that your friend that we ran into at the supermarket today? Like, remember, it's the one who started telling super embarrassing stories from when you were little. Like the one time you walked around with a booger hanging out of your nose all day. And it was picture day, remember? They named your booger Francisco. Your friend said that in the yearbook, there is a close-up of the booger, and under the picture it said, get this, Francisco, most likely to succeed. I think he signed my yearbook. Let me check.
No. That was Dave, and we never need to talk about that ever again.
All right.
And they actually named the booger Tony, but never mind. I mean, the guy Daniel from the Bible.
Refresh my memory. It's been a long day.
He was the guy who refused to worship the king. Like, he prayed to God, and because of this, he got thrown into a lion's den. I mean, but God saved him with angels who shut the mouths of the lions.
Oh, that's right! That's my good friend in Babyland. That story was epic.
'Twas indeed. Well, that guy had 3 friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Yeah, Big Mac, Shake Shack, and a bendy goat. Those are some cool names. Like, where did they think of those names? Oh man, I love milkshakes. My favorite is a chocolate milkshake. One time, I had a strawberry milkshake, and I got this crazy rash all over my face. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm lactose intolerant because I love milkshakes, but no one loves me after I have one. You catch my drift?
Yeah, well, that explains this morning. Their names were actually Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
That's exactly what I said.
Their friend Daniel had gotten the 3 of them jobs as a favor from the king. The 3 friends were doing pretty well as government officials overseeing the province of Babylon.
They were overseeing Babyland? So these guys were what? Like the 3 babysitters? As government officials, what did they do? Put a stop to tantrums, pat people on the back, and pacify them? Wait.
No, not Babyland. Babylon.
All right, I always get those 2 mixed up.
It was going great until the king Nebuchadnezzar.
You're welcome.
It was going great until the What are you doing? Can't you see that I'm trying to tell an epic story?
Well, it sounds to me like you're trying to have an allergic reaction. There you go.
What? No, never mind. So King Nebuchadnezzar had built a 90-foot tall, 90 feet wide golden statue of himself.
Wow, that guy must have had a pretty big head.
Yeah, he was really full of himself.
Oh no, I mean yeah, but do you think his neck ever got tired from holding up such a big noggin? Like, was he like a bobblehead? Or do you think something that big ever got too heavy? I mean, look at
No, everything was proportionate. The king was human-sized, and the statue was statue-sized. The king got all his officers, officials, governors, and leaders to come to a ceremony for the golden statue he had built. They announced to all the people gathered, "This is the king's command. When the music begins to play, bow before the statue and worship it. Anyone who refuses will be thrown into a blazing furnace."
What do you mean by a blazing furnace?
Like an oversized pizza oven.
Wait! They were making pizza? I've always wanted to learn how they throw that dough up in the air. Oh, mozzarella! Pepperoni is my favorite. What's yours?
I think you missed the part where I said if anyone refuses, they will be thrown into the furnace.
I definitely misheard. Okay, no thank you. This guy's crazy. Mr. Nebuchadnezzar, I don't want to be your friend anymore.
Yeah, well, you definitely would not want to be his enemy either. The king started the music and everyone bowed down and worshipped the statue. Well, almost everyone. Everyone except Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
So maybe, just maybe, the king didn't notice that Big Mac, Shake Shack, and Abednego were not bowing.
Oh, he noticed, and he threw an ugly fit.
Oh, the king of babies throwing a fit. That's so ironic.
So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were brought before the king. I will give you one more chance to bow down when the music plays. But if you refuse again, you're immediately going to get thrown into the furnace. And what God could save you from my power, the king said.
And the clouds gathered, and it got dark! Thunder crumbled, the ground shook, whoa, and there was lightning everywhere! And so everybody was so scared that King Nebuchadnezzar peed his pants!
As cool as that would have been, things went a little differently. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego replied, "O king, we don't need to defend ourselves before you. If we get thrown into the furnace, our God will save us. But even if he doesn't, we will still never serve your gods or worship your gold statue."
Yeah, we'll never worship your golden bobblehead either! I'd say throw the king in the fire, but guess what? He just got burned!
The king was mad. So mad. He was really mad. What's another word that's even madder than mad?
Oh, furious, angry, frustrated, infuriated, enraged, acrimonious?
Exactly. The king ordered that the fire be heated 7 times hotter, and he had some of his strongest guards tie up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and throw them in. It was so hot that the guards who threw them in burned up just from getting close to it.
Oh man, I know just how that is. I got this really bad sunburn this one time, and I looked like a lobster for a week. Bye-bye, Big Mac, Shake Shack, and Abednego. You'll be missed. Especially Abednego. Goodbye!
Suddenly, the king jumped up in amazement and said, "Wait, didn't we tie up and throw 3 men into the furnace?"
Yes, your majesty, you certainly did. Who knew he was also bad at math and not just a bad baby king man?
But he wasn't bad at math. The king shouted, "Why are there 4 men in there and why are none of them burning?" Everyone looked and saw that there were indeed 4 people inside, alive and well. The king got as close as he dared to the furnace and shouted to them, "Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, servants of God, come out." They stepped out of the fire and the officials examined the 3 men. Not a single bit of them was burned or singed. They didn't even smell like smoke. Then the king said, "Praise the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He rescued his servants who trusted in him." And then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to an even higher position than before.
Ah, you said Abednego too! I was right!
No, I didn't mean to.
You still said it!
Abednego. His name was Abednego.
Gabe, give it a rest. I mean, who would name their kid Abednego?
Who would name their kid a bendy goat? And that's an epic story.
Well, no, it's just...